This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Hrishi K.
Radio 1.
I'm in conversation with Robin Sharma from the monk who sold his Ferrari and a whole lot more. Lisa, it's a very interesting question, and Robin wants to take this up on twitter.com/HRISHIKAY asks, you're being a member of the 5 a.m. club sounds more job and less choice. You got to answer this, Robin.
Well, first of all, if you get up at 5 a.m., it'll make you do your work better, which is good for you. Okay, because most people get up to the sound of an alarm and it starts in a rush. But here's the real point. When I was flying over here from Delhi, they say on the airplane before, if in the event of an emergency, oxygen masks will fall down from the ceiling. Put it on your mouth before you even put it on the children around you. And by getting up at 5 o'clock and taking some time for yourself to feed your mind, feed your body with some good exercise, feed your spirit with some prayer or meditation or a great book so you're inspired as you walk out in the world. That's not something you just do for your company. It's something you do for yourself. And ultimately, life is unbelievably short. Every day is your life in miniature. There is no extra day. Today is a great day to walk out in this world and express your genius and touch people and be the person you want to be. So that 5 a.m. club is good for you. Most people spend the best hours of their days watching television in a subdivision, like they're asleep. Get up at 5 o'clock. Get up. Look at your goals. Read something great. Reconnect with your passion. That's how you live a great life.
We're doing an entire campaign here called Have a Heart, and every single day we're going to take up one aspect of Indian society and our life where we need to have a heart for, whether it's have a heart for people with differentiated abilities, have a heart for littering, have a heart for law and order. What do you think most that we need to have a heart for?
I think at the end of our lives, only two things will be important. And it won't be the watch on our wrist and the money in our bank account, and it won't be the title on our business card. It'll be, who did you become and how many people did you help? And so, Hrishi, I know you get this, and so few people get it, but have a heart for the fact that every single person in front of you has genius potential within them. Have a heart for the person next to you. That person is someone's mother, someone's teacher, someone's father. We're so connected with technology, and we've never been less connected in the history of humankind. So I would just say, have a heart for the person in front of you. I was in South Africa, and there was a driver, and he was driving us from event to event, and he had this huge smile on his face, and I said, where did you get your positive energy from? He said, I've seen a lot of dead bodies in my life, so every time I see a live body, I smile because it's not a dead body. Could you imagine that?
Wow. Contest time. 5 autographed books of the monk who sold his Ferrari going out now. The contest line is open. 1 space your answer and name to 53650 or twitter.com/HRISHIKAY. What is the protagonist called in The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari? We actually mentioned it earlier on in the interview, so those of you who've just tuned in, you got to find out. The name of the central character around which the book The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari is based. So give me the name of that person and your name. 1 space, that person, your name to 53650. Morchiba. You like Morchiba.
All right.
Cranking out the hits with Robin Sharma here. This is Be Yourself, 9:42 live. My name is Hrishi K. One of Robin Sharma's eternal favorites, Morchiba and Be Yourself at 9:45 in the morning. Congratulations, buddy. Your last 4 digits are 5331. You're absolutely correct. It is Julian Mantle. And congratulations, Mark. Mark, your last 4 digits are 6658. It is Julian Mantle. A personally autographed copy of The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari going out to you two guys. There are still 3 more books to win, so don't worry about it. Yoganand has a fabulous comment. He says, Hrishi K, love the music on your show, but for once I wish there was less music and more chat. I love it with Robin Sharma. That really is a tribute to what you're doing.
He's very generous.
Okay, travel destinations. Which is your favorite destination to go to travel to anywhere?
Well, of course, I love Mumbai for the glitter. I was in Agra for a presentation for one of our clients, Castrol, a little while ago, so I went up to the Taj Mahal, and just our little secret, they closed the Taj Mahal, but I sort of stayed inside. And I was inside the Taj Mahal when it was closed, just like walking around the little walkways. It was just miraculous. One of the best trips of my life was Goa. Just, I was down in Goa watching the sun come up, was staggeringly great writing, working on a new book. So I love India very, very much. I love best food in the world. I mean, I had some, Rogan Josh the other night, and I had some tandoori chicken with a good kingfisher. And I mean, where else can you get food that tastes so good?
And some Kashmiri kava. Since, your roots are in Kashmir. How beautiful is that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And abroad, do you have like a chalet or a, lakeside villa? I remember one of your books, you thanked a friend of yours who gave you a place to go and write.
Yes, and my friends have some great places, and I love to ski, so we've got a chalet where I ski. But favorite places outside of India, I would say Positano. I mean, you definitely want to go down to Positano, Amalfi Coast of Italy, and eat the fish, or if you're vegetarian, try the vegetables. You'll want to definitely go to Firenze, one of my favorite places. Florence, New York City is fantastic. I love Mauritius very much. I love Moscow. So I really love to travel. I'm a global nomad in many ways.
Where's the place you haven't been? Where's this place that you say, Robin, I've got to go, but I've never managed to go?
Japan. I've yet to be in Japan. My book, Who Will Cry When You Die, was a big book there, so I've been invited, but it's never worked out. And I understand their love of artistry and their discipline and their manners and their commitment to impeccability. It just inspires me.
What really is the secret to the success of the monk who sold his Ferrari? I mean, what is it that you would just put your finger on it and say, man, this is why it worked?
Well, no one ever knows that. I think the title was a great title, perhaps. I think there's a lot of good stories in the book. I think more than anything else, that book has helped, millions of people transform. So it's not just inspiration. There was some alchemy in that book that caused people to get up and get things done. I mean, because like an idea without execution amounts to delusion. And something in that book touched people and said, you know what, I'm going to get up from failure and I'm going to go do my dream. Something touched people and said, I'm tired of playing small with my life. I want to get my health back. Something in that book, and even the same thing's happening with The Leader Who Had No Title. I mean, that book is selling more in the 2 years it's been out than the monk who sold his Ferrari in those 2 years. And that's because I wrote The Leader Who Had No Title with love. I was in New Zealand for 14 days, and my commitment was, in these 200 pages, how can I share the best information and the most inspiration that will touch people, so this becomes my legacy. That was my commitment in writing that book. And I think ultimately, my books, I'm not writing them because it's a business. I'm writing them because it's a labor of love.
Yeah, how beautifully put. Up ahead, one last leg of a conversation with Robin Sharma, because it's already 9:49. So you guys, if you have any questions for him, it's twitter.com/HRISHIKAY, or one space your question and name to 53650. And of course, 3 more books are still to go out. So Pari and Mark have gotten the first 2. Here's the question. Before Robin became a writer of repute and, a management guru, a leadership consultant, a stroke guru, he talked about his profession, his degrees. What was he before he became a motivational speaker and author? Just the profession. One space the profession and your name to 53650 or twitter.com/HRISHIKAY. The Black Eyed Peas, you were talking about this song, Where's the Love? Robin's got a big smile on his face. Here we go.
This is Good Morning Mumbai, and you're with Hrishi K.
Radio 1.
I said this on social networking and I repeat it. This man has just lifted me, and he's been kind enough to say that I've done a bit of that for him. So I will take that at face value. Robin Sharma, author of The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, is in studio. Congratulations, you guys. Krishna Kumar, I picked you out from Twitter. I needed one winner from social networking. Absolutely correct. Robin was and is a lawyer. You can't shake off the lawyer tag even if you want to.
No, that's true. That is true.
Rupa, your last 4 digits are 3355. You're actually the person who's hit the nail on the head, so to say. Litigation lawyer. Absolutely correct. So you get a book, and that's 4 books given out. The last book goes to Sujata, 6548. Absolutely correct. Robin Sharma, the lawyer. The new book, Robin, you're excited about it. All your fans are excited about it. Your publisher is. Tell us a bit about that, please.
Well, the 2 latest books are The Leader Who Had No Title. I'm super excited about that. Why? Because a lot of people have bought into what I call the hypnosis of genius. We look at a Mozart and we say Mozart was gifted. What The Leader Who Had No Title is all about is we were all born into genius. And actually, science confirms that. We have an almost limitless capability to learn and grow when we're born. But we pick up the fears of the people around us, teacher say to us, you're not smart enough. A mother or father might say, you'll never be an astronaut or a rock star or a hip-hop artist or a firefighter. And we start to develop these learning disabilities and we shut down. And the Leader Who Had No Title is just about reminding and teaching people that there are no extra people on the planet. We can all lead without a title, and our job is to inspire other people. And then The Secret Letters from the Monk Who Sold His Ferrari continues with the Julie Mantle story, but with a whole new twist, taking readers on a adventure around the world, sort of like Dan Brown-like, with a lot of mystery, but a lot of teaching on how you become a better human being, how you find more happiness, and how you change the world, which is really what life's all about.
I got to tell you about this man. He's still, he just constantly is thirsty for knowledge. He says, Hrishi K, mail me an interesting book that talks about current Indian philosophy. So that's something for me to think of amongst my book library, what I can suggest to Robin. Rochelle Rao says, Robin Sharma has definitely lifted this Miss India to encourage the Indian youngster with genius potential. Thank you for inspiring me. And Rochelle, my God, you are so beautiful. And Robin agrees with me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Raj says, I've never read a Robin Sharma book in my life, never ever, but your talk with him inspires me to pick up the book. And I'm just so blessed that this happened on my show, Robin.
Well, it's been a real pleasure, Hrishi. I congratulate you for your success. And I think, ultimately what's life about? Two things. At the end of our lives, it won't be, the title on the business card or the net worth. It'll be who we became, the lives we touched. Now, I'll leave, with deep respect for every one of your many listeners, the words of Rabindranath Tagore. My dad used to share with me. He said, son, when you were born, you cried while the world rejoiced. He said, son, live your life in such a way that when you die, the world cries while you rejoice. And before you know it, no matter how long we get to live, we'll all be dust. And what our lives will stand for will be who we became. Were we fearless, strong, polite, courageous? And number two, did we leave the world better than we found it? And if it's going to matter at the end, let's make it matter most important now.
Robin Sharma, it's easy to be in a state of present moment awareness when you're around. Thank you very much for your time, your patience, and your presence. Yeah.
Thank you. It's been a true pleasure.
Up ahead, my stand-up comedians come in, so we're going to have some fun. Also, a discussion on the budget 2013. What are you going to look at this entire financial year? So more to come on 94.3 Radio 1, saying bye to Robin Sharma now. It's BG's Praying the Price of Love.